Hey, what's up everyone? Minecraft Stereotypes has easily been one of my biggest projects to date. For that reason, I've decided to try something I've never done before. I know there's at least a few people out there, considering I'm one of them, that are interested in the video making process. So I've decided to, as almost a bonus video, give you a behind the scenes of how I made Minecraft Stereotypes. This is going to be a progressive look at how I made Minecraft Stereotypes, so I'll record this video as I make Minecraft Stereotypes, which means I have no idea what the finished product is going to look like. I mean, past like conceptualizing what I want it to look like. You guys get the point though. This is basically just a behind the scenes look. It's the end of day one of making Minecraft Stereotypes. I have a basic script, just kind of an outline written on my phone because I was too stupid to use my laptop. But more importantly, I have a rough outline in my head of what I want the video to look like when it's done. So I thought this was kind of interesting. In order to create a custom transition, I basically have two separate images with the title screen, and then I also have the other part of the image, which is just transparent. So basically I just have the camera scroll over the image so I can have a custom transition. And then I have that same image just mirrored on the other side so that I can do it the other way too. So then you put that together and you get something like that. And the reason I think it's important to have a custom transition like that is so that people can tell the stereotypes apart. Because in my other stereotypes videos, it's just kind of been one continuous video. But if I add that half-second frame, it'll really define which stereotypes are which stereotypes. Hopefully I did a good job explaining that. So over the last couple of days, I've been writing what I would consider to be a real script and not just words on paper. This script started with me just writing down ideas for stereotypes that I had. And then from there, you got to the rough outline. And this is basically just me elaborating on what I want each stereotype to be. So you can see in this document, basically each of the stereotypes just had a few ideas written beneath them, just so that I could write those down so I didn't forget them. And finally, I compiled all of those ideas into a real script, which I will actually be using for the video. And as you can see, it's pretty detailed. It actually contains like settings for all the characters and what I want each character to say. So I actually have a funny story about this. While I was writing this, I was super zoned in. I didn't notice this kid who came up behind me and he just stared at my computer monitor for like a solid minute. And then out of nowhere, he just asks, "Are you writing code?" So for this to be funny, you kind of need to know that it's not super common knowledge for people who know me that I make Minecraft videos. I don't know, but basically this kid just asks, "Are you coding?" And then I'm like, yes, coding. That is, in fact, what I am doing, not writing a script for a Minecraft video. Nope, not in a million years, never. So at this point, I have this entire script, very detailed, and I'm basically just going to take one of them and make a stereotype out of it. Basically, I'm just doing that to ensure the script translates over to video the same way I hope it does, because I actually have a feeling that this is going to turn out to be one of those expectations versus reality memes. So I made a scene in Minecraft, made some voiceovers, acted a little bit with my Minecraft character, made a couple of title sequences in Premiere, threw some copyright-free cafe music over it. And here are your final results. I'm so glad we got to do this. We finally have our own Minecraft world. Yeah, this is great. Any rules? As for now, just make sure you break all the logs on a tree so it's not floating. I really hate when that happens. Yeah, for sure. Gage, you're obeying the only rule for the server, right? Yeah, I think so. And then at this point, I can just throw over a transition right here. And then I just throw in another stereotype. And I just keep doing that pattern. So, yeah. Alright, so I just finished making all the stereotype text. Here's basically how I did all that. You can see I have numbers 1 through 24 here. So we're going to go back to stereotype text. And we're going to the template. Here we have my text outline. Now, yes, I was using GIMP. The reason for that is quite simple. I didn't know that the Adobe Creative Cloud subscription came with Adobe Photoshop, which is a much better service. But basically, I would go the Skyblock player because I haven't finished the final one because I wanted to do that on camera. And then I go export as, and this is actually going to be called 25, and it's going to go into the stereo text folder. There we go. Export that. Export and close this. We can just discard the changes because it's an outline. And as you can see, there we go. We have all 25 of these overlays that I basically put over a darker background so that these really stand out. And I put those with like the clap, like, and then it shows the stereotype text thing. I don't know. I don't really know what this behind the scenes video is at this point. But hopefully you're learning something about the video making process. Alright, so I'm making another progress update. I have completed Stereotypes 1 through 5. They're fully edited and ready to go. And now I am working on Stereotype 6. If you don't remember from the video, this is the troll. So basically, I have a medium complexity redstone contraption here. Basically, you open this chest behind these glowstone blocks right here, and then that triggers these double piston extenders, which pulls out those slime blocks, and then of course you fall into the pit of cobwebs and lava. Now my ultimate plan for this is basically I'm just gonna come in here, I'm gonna be like, oh okay, I really hope C-Noob hasn't found my vault. Oh wow, look at this. I haven't seen C-Noob in a while. I wonder what he's up to. Oh, so that's what he's been up to. And then you're going to have the clap and the transition. And then I'm going to be over here. And then I'm going to go ahead over here and do /game mode creative on my laptop. And then I'm just going to look directly at me. And then I'm just going to look up and be like, oh, thank you. And then, yeah, that's that scene. And then I'm going to have a couple more that are relatively similar to that. One of them is going to be pretty much the same thing with the creeper pit. Yeah, overall, I think it's going to be a fairly good scene. This is taking me way too long to record. Hopefully I didn't bore you. So I'm not really sure how I want to do this. I don't know if I want to like walk through every single step. Usually what I do though, I start obviously by dragging my raw video file into here. And then I'm going to find the point which was the best take. So for me, that would be right here. So I'll just go ahead and cut this, and then I'll cut off all that excess. And then I'll go ahead and take just this section right here where I was not like typing or anything. Like that is footage that I potentially want to use. And there we go. Now I have this bit. All right, so then I'm just going to refine those cuts to make them exactly where I want them to be. And then I'm going to go ahead and cut off that excess. And this is my completed scene right here. This is only one of the 3 scenarios that I want to have for that specific stereotype. But that is completed. So now I just need to incorporate that with the current, like, not necessarily, I don't know how to describe it, but basically like the current system I have for transitioning over to stereotypes. So I'm doing half a second where this is transitioning. So I'm going to go ahead and find where this is, and then I'm going to drag it over from the start by -1/2 of a second, and then you should see it moves in pretty well. I haven't seen C-Noob in a little while. See, that's pretty good. So then at the end here, I cut off a single frame, and then I make this a frame hold. So basically, you'll see that it's just a still picture, and then I'm going to go ahead and set that occupancy, or opacity, that basically means how visual it is. I'm going to set that to 50%, and then now you can see it's darker. So I just need to go ahead and go into my stereotype text and find number 6 wherever that is. Here we go. And then I overlay that, and there you go. You have your thing, or you have your title. So now I'm going to go ahead and scroll over and find that clap sound effect. And this is really just as simple as going over to, where was it? We need to find the end right here. And this is really just as simple as finding the very, very start frame of this and then pressing Control V. And now you have your sound clap effect. Perfect. Now I just need to make sure that this is 2 seconds on the dot because it follows my formula that I've had. And there we go. There's 30 frames, which is that little time, like that secondary time measurement after seconds. So now I know for a fact that that is going to be exactly 2 seconds. All right, so we're going to compare that transition that we just made to this one. So you should see they're pretty similar. Back. And then here's the new one that we made. That's what he's been up to. So you can see they last the exact same duration and they have the exact same style. However, the text has changed to indicate which stereotype it was. Now, for the rest of these clips, I was actually, I actually did like a good enough job acting it just in one cut, so I didn't actually have to overlay any sounds from like previous takes or anything. So that makes it really simple. So I'm just going to find the end here. Shafts. So like that, that's the end right there. And there we go. We have another section that we're going to go ahead and add to our final stereotype number 6 over here. Why did I do that? So we just drag that over here and then add that on the end. And then there you go. You have another little scene. So I went ahead and I cut the other 2 sections from that. And now those are done. And I also just realized that I forgot to edit this sound volume down here to match the transition. So we're just going to go ahead and cut that section right there. And then we're going to go to the start. Sorry for that weird, that was just caused by the clap sound effect. And we're going to go over here and double that volume so that you have like a more of a cinematic transition. I don't even know what the correct term is. But now we need to incorporate the final transition that like kind of goes over like that. It's really weird when you're editing and like the volume. It's really awkward sometimes. Anyways, we're going to go ahead and copy that. And then we go over here to the end of this, and then we're going to paste it at the very, very end. So this should now be the exact same length. We're going to move it up a layer, and then we're going to move it 15 frames over to the side, or exactly half a second. And now you should see it transitions nicely. And then we do that same audio cut thing that we literally just did because, you know, you need more of a cinematic transition. I don't even know what that's supposed to mean, but we're doing it. And there we go. Now it's twice as loud. Yeah, I think that's all I just edited an entire stereotype right there on camera. That was really weird. That's going to be a lot of content. I've been recording for 12 minutes. Yeah, I don't know. I don't think I'm going to record me editing another one because that took a while. Just got finished recording stereotype number 20, the vegan. I just murdered my friend over there. So basically, I was just going to give you a quick little world tour, see how bad I've destroyed it. Here's my end portal frame that I had to look up a tutorial how to make. Here's my wonderful end game base that I made in about a minute and a half, something like that. It just consists of glowstone, some netherite gear, and fun fact, these are all enchanted. I just destroyed that. These are all enchanted. See, look at that. Attention to detail. I'm telling you, it's the way to go. And for that bank vault scene, this is actually a functioning bank vault. I know I spent a lot of time on this. I don't know, it only took like half an hour / effect. Give Cebu527 Minecraft night vision for like that many seconds. Okay, / game mode spectator. Look at this. So we have a bunch of redstone over here, and we also have a bunch of redstone down here. And fun fact, this is an actual working combination lock. I didn't just fake it. No, this is like an actual combination lock. Come to think of it, it would have been smarter to fake it, but I felt that I needed to make an actual combo lock. Plus, the redstone looks pretty cool, I guess. It's possible I'm just putting way too much detail into this video. Like, it's a 15-second clip, and I built an entire massive bank section. It's not massive, but I built an entire bank section that took me 20 minutes for one 15-second clip. Honestly, this video is running a little bit long, so I just went ahead and finished pretty much everything else. I think the only thing left to do now is just watch the video and touch it up and stuff. But for the most part, this should be the completed video, 14 minutes and 20 seconds long. I'm really tired. I just got off another like 3-hour editing session. As always, I had more tea, and this time I actually upgraded my tea drinking capabilities. I actually got 2 glasses of tea, so when I finish the first one, I can move on to the second one. Just because I can, I'm actually going to do the thumbnail super quick, give you guys a rough estimate as to how I do that sort of thing. So here's this text generating website that I found. It seems safe. I'm like 90% sure it won't give me a virus, so I got to download this text right here, Minecraft Stereotypes. Whoa, look how beautiful it is. So for the thumbnail, I was actually thinking we have 2 separate Minecraft characters in a cave. So we're going to have Technoblade over here mining diamonds next to the lava pool, and he's going to be labeled nerd, even though it's supposed to be like noob pro type thing. He'll be labeled nerd for Technoblade clickbait. And my derpy Minecraft character will be over here mining like iron or coal or something, and he'll be labeled noob. So here we go. This will be the first picture, and we're just going to take a couple here. And now I've got the exact same picture, but this time with Technoblade. All right, so now I have the picture, the first one with CNoob layered beneath this one, and we just erase this, and you should see he comes into form like that because it's the exact same picture. So now I get to label them as noob and nerd. Oh yes, and of course we need the Minecraft Stereotypes text. Okay, holy crap, that is really awful quality. And we are done with the thumbnail, I think, hopefully. Anyways, I think I'm just going to end the video here. That was pretty much the entire video making process. Obviously, shortened to an infinitely shorter time than I actually spend on the videos. I mean, even this thumbnail's taken me half an hour to make, and it's not even that good of a thumbnail. Alright, well, thank you guys for watching. Make sure to comment, like, and subscribe. Have a great day. I really do hope you enjoyed this video, or at least learned something from it, and I will see you in the next video.